Howdy all, this is Shane. I've just gone ahead and replaced the Tune-o-matic bridge on my Tokai Love Rock guitar. This is one of the Chinese-made guitars. So the bridge that came with the guitar had numerous problems, but the biggest one was that it buzzed. And there was nothing I could do about it. I tried everything. I looked on the net to try to find as much as I could. So I went ahead and I replaced the stock bridge with a TonePros T3BT-N bridge, which is absolutely awesome. I've already used it live since shooting the video you're about to watch. So the video you're about to watch is me changing the bridge for the first time basically, and checking it out and showing you the difference between them and the problems that I've had with this particular bridge. And I did troubleshoot this a lot, and a friend of mine also troubleshooted it, and I took it to a tech. He just said replace it. And yeah, my friend Rick said try one of these TonePros, I hear they're really good. So I did that and I'm totally blown away. So let's get into this. It's basically a look at the problem, how I fixed it, setting the intonation, all that kind of stuff as well for the first time. I've never done it and it's pretty easy, so let's go. So let's get to it. This is the Tune-o-matic bridge that's on here, and one of the mics on the camera should be able to pick this up. So let's have a listen to the problem. So if we go up to the close-up camera, you can see that there's a little bit of a spring that attaches here, goes all the way over the screws to the other side. Now I've taken that out as well and the buzz is still there. So I've tried tightening the screws a little bit as well. The buzz is still there. I've taken it to a guy that knows a whole lot more about this stuff than I do. He basically said, you just got to get something else. These type of bridges aren't great. So I took his advice. So let's go ahead and give this a look. You can also hear that the E string buzzes as well. Now, sometimes you can't hear that through the amp. It's like it sort of fixes itself from time to time. And other times you can, so I'm over it. It's time to get it fixed, so let's take off the strings. I'm not taking them all the way off because I don't want this tail piece to fall out, which is a good old scenario to have. All right, there it is with the close-up. This is the original. It says Sung Il, made in Korea on the bottom, or it's Korean part at least anyway. But yeah, you can see the little spring. This whole thing just rattles, you know, like it doesn't feel very good. And if you take that spring out, the screws and everything will fall out. So it's a pretty flawed design. So what I'm going to do next is just open this thing and see if it will go straight onto the posts I already have. I'm pretty sure it will because I measured it for about an hour trying to make sure that it was all good. The posts that come with this thing are probably better for some reason, but yeah, look, I'm not gonna use them right now, at least anyway. All right, so it comes with the Allen key as well, which is good. So as you can see, the TonePros one is the one on the top. It's a lot fatter than the one on the bottom, which is the original. So, and you can also see that the little intonation section of the bridge here is all flat. So I'm going to see how we go getting this in tune, or intonated properly anyway. So, all right, so the Allen key I just found out isn't for this. It's actually for these little guys here that hold it onto the posts. So yeah, that's cool. All you need is a screwdriver. I'm just going to eyeball this for now and see if I can get this, you know, roughly set up the same way. Man, it feels so much better to use already. So I'm just trying to reflect what I've got already here. Being that this one's a little wider, I'm just going to give that a shot and see how it goes. Hopefully it fits. Should probably check that first. Yeah, it will, once I loosen up this. All right, so I've just loosened the little post screw. Great, it fits. So what I'm doing now is just tightening the little screws that go into support the post, or actually lock onto the post, I should say. Let's see now if the intonation's correct, and I don't expect it to be, but it won't be far off, hopefully. So, all right, I've just swapped over to my floor tuner now, just for accuracy reasons, and it will tell me whether or not it's sharp or flat, rather than just flashing incoherently at some points. So let's go give this a shot. Let's start again, actually. Oh, this goes forward, doesn't it? There we go. All right. Let's make sure we're in tune. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. A. A is flat. Still just a hair flat. Kind of want to get this right so I don't have to do it again. All right, done. Good. D. Oh, it's just flat. It kind of it's so close, but just a little bit might do it. Oops. A little bit more. Got it, finally. G. It's just a hair flat. It rings right and then it goes out. So I'm just going to bring this up just a little bit. Perfect. B. Flat. Let's bring this forward a bit. That's pretty close, you know, just within a millimeter or two of where I need it to be, or a 26th of an inch, or whatever they use in the US and around the world. Tell you what, 2 millimeters plus 5 millimeters equals 7 millimeters. What does 1/16 of an inch and 1/26 of an inch equal? Good luck with that. All right, the B's good. E, cool. Let's check this. Done. So that's realistically the first time I've set up intonation on a guitar from scratch. I have adjusted it from time to time on my strats and so forth, but that was really, really easy. And there's no buzz now, which is fantastic. So I'll give this a quick play test and see how it sounds. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how these bridges sound. You'll definitely see this guitar get played on many, many videos coming up now with this new bridge. So yeah, definitely check back if you want to hear it. I think it's going to sound pretty cool. It feels good in the hand and stuff. So it's definitely an upgrade from the old Sung Il one from Tokai. Look, I've got 2 Chinese Tokai guitars and the other one's fine. Just this bridge has always given me grief. And so yeah, there's the old one. As you can see, well, as you can hear, it's just really loose and kind of flimsy feeling. And like I said, I took this spring out to see if that was the problem of the buzz, and I just couldn't get it to go away. So yeah, it's a good replacement. I'm really happy so far. Let's see how it feels when I play it. So I just had a quick play test now after bringing the tailpiece down all the way and locking it down, that I can now bend the strings however I like and they won't pop out of the saddles. Now, two things to note, or at least one other thing to note. If you do get any buzz, I just had a look on YouTube for some help videos, so I'll relay this. Sometimes after you tighten up these Allen keys here onto the post, these little sections of the Tune-o-matic bridge underneath it can be loose. I'm not having that problem, but I've heard that you just need to tighten them up so they're hitting the top of, or the bottom of the Tune-o-matic bridge. So yeah, it's an interesting concept. At the start, when it was popping out, I thought I might have had to have notched the saddles somewhat with a tool or something, but no, thankfully it's just an angle thing. So they're designed for the tailpiece to be all the way down, and yeah, all good. Intonation's great, and it feels really cool to play. It doesn't really feel, well, it does feel different because I'm not getting the buzz, but I can't wait to give this a shot live and see how it sounds. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let me know. And I'm going to play a little clip right now of how the guitar sounds live, and it feels absolutely great in the hand. So I hope you like this. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching. See ya.
This world care for me.